Hello! John's being mean.
I didn't say nothing. You got some hot coffee.
That I mean. Cheers.
Cheers. Hey, it's coffee talk.
Very
strong. Just taking my feelings out. It's good. It's good. So, coffee talk. Where are we going to start?
John, why do we post every day?
Haley doesn't...
Wait, backstory.
Yeah.
So when I first started working here...
Haley doesn't like us.
As a social media curator, producer, whatever.
Ooh, curator. That's very nice. Curator. Pensive.
John, yeah. So we were
Preston
approaching...
Postlethwaite.
That is... He's a real person.
He is a real person. Preston Postlethwaite.
What if he reads this, or watches this?
Hey, Preston.
There we go.
Well, he made like a lot of money off of us, so...
Okay.
Eh.
Hey, dude. Okay. So we were approaching our 365 consecutive days of posting. Intelligent
When you
Concrete
first started
was
working.
when I first started working.
Yeah. Only had just a little bit shy of 500?
503. I think.
503? So just above 500 subscribers.
Yeah, so John goes, yeah, so we post a video every day.
Every day.
For a year.
For a year.
Oh, great. I can handle like 7 more days of posting. Whatever, no big deal. Then, probably the next day,
Woo woo!
he goes, hey, just so you know, I want to do 2 years.
I didn't say it like that.
Well, no, he said it much nicer, but that's how he would say it now.
I said that last week that I want to do it up to 1,000 videos, and Haley's like, anyway, that's moving.
Yeah. So I was like, sure, I just started working for you, I'll do whatever you want.
No. That is not how.
Well, no, I told him I didn't love
She
the
said,
idea.
what? No, I don't want to do that.
No.
You kind of did. Here's the thing. Haley did not see the benefit of us posting every day, right? Are we diluting the message down?
Yes.
Instead, not that she feels strongly about that. Are we diluting the message down when we go for this daily shtick? And please bear in mind that, Haley's primary role in this company is social media, and that's going to change
For now, yeah.
shortly. So I still want to do 1,000 videos every day. And once we hit 1,000, and of course we're not going to do that, but for the next year, I still want to stick with 1 daily video. And what Haley's getting at is, why the heck are we doing that?
Why?
Micro battles. I want to fight every single micro battle that there is in the concrete industry right now.
Okay.
There is a drastic need for somebody in the industry who has our ability to understand the bookcrete, labcrete, realcrete, not just only on new technology, but on any flippin' concrete question you could think of. Film Factory, Swedish Death Llama, Joe DiBucci have all asked amazing, very basic questions all the way to the advanced. And if we only did a video a week, we would not be able to meet the demand of our subscribers. Now, at a certain point, we gotta call it, right? And it's not just we have to call it like, okay, we're done with this, but we're just asking too much out of Haley. So what we're doing is we're figuring out ways to franchise that, to make it more of a turnkey franchise operation or turnkey operation, so that Haley's not spending a half an hour on every single video.
Okay.
That would be
Next
great.
time you do a mix design, I'll be like, all right, 1 more minute, John.
How long does it take you to do 1 video? A coffee talk. Intro, exit.
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Okay. So, are you serious?
Yeah.
So what we're doing, you learn something new every day. So what we're looking at doing is we've got to still continue this process up until 1,000, or just for the year. Don't attack. But we've got to figure out a way to to franchise it. Now, again, why is it so important, those micro battles? there is a need in the YouTube or social media realm for somebody who can speak about the different things about concrete in the way that we can. It's not just me, it's also Hailey, it's also David. And to be honest, if we just focus on you for a second, right, and your projects that you're going to do, you're not going to have a true foothold in your projects or a necessary amount of information to start speaking about your sustainability projects for the next 3 months to 6 months.
Sure.
So then that pushes us out. I mean, if we want to see the true amazingness of your sustainability project, that spider web that we looked at, we got to at least give it another 6 months, which brings it. So where we left off, we had a battery die. So where we left off is if we just give you that, after that 6 months of getting to that point, and allow you 6 months of explaining your sustainability project, we want that to be a major division within our company. Whitney's doing the same thing. While Hailey's doing a sustainability approach, Whitney is taking a reinforced concrete approach. And giving her only 6 months to talk about that just isn't enough. So, with the micro battles, the impetus of all of it is to bring
value.
And that was one of the first things that you asked with one of our first videos. Why the heck are we, you can say what the heck? Why are we doing this?
Mr. Belkowitz?
Doctor.
Dr. Belkowitz, why are we doing this?
Well, and it was a valid question, and that question keeps coming up every time we do a social media or even any other project where we're investing time and money. We always ask the Hailey question. Well,
why? Yeah.
Why? Like, why do you want to go out to 1,000 days? I feel like if we do 1,000 videos, and I didn't say 1,000 days, because we already had a set amount of videos before that 1 year. When we hit 1 year, we still have like 500 videos.
Something crazy.
So we have 500 videos. I want 500 more because I think at that point we might not have done everything that's been done out there, but more than likely we would have answered every question that is more than likely out there, or pretty close to every question. And that's what we want to do, is bring value to the folks that are out there and lose the micro battles, give up that information, and an hour and a half on every video.
I mean, that's like an average.
We as an Intelligent Concrete are losing the micro battles. If we're spending...
On me.
Well, yeah, but we're investing our time in Hailey, and Hailey is creating the videos for you, and we're answering your questions, and we're throwing that money away because we want to win the war. If that's what you want to call it. We want a stupid coffee cup. Well, it's just designed wrong. Why is it top heavy? It's like, it's designed to tip. Makes no sense. But what we want to do is win the war on educating the industry, being known as those credible experts who will go to all lengths to understand this simple yet complex material and hopefully save the world with all that material in it. That's concrete, by the way. Ding!
Yeah, I like what Jon was saying, and as a conclusion, this morning we were having a team meeting and we each had a minute, and my minute was dedicated to reminding everyone why we're doing this. Why post every day if it's just going to be 2 words and nobody's going to click on it, or nobody's going to understand the value that that video can bring? Because we really do try to, every single video, we're like, okay, what's the purpose? What's the impetus? What are people going to get out of this? Why do people need to hear this? And so...
Whose question are we answering today?
Yeah.
Swedish death alarm.
Yeah, exactly.
One high voltage. One high voltage?
One high voltage one.
One high voltage one?
Uh-huh.
Okay, awesome names. Awesome names.
But yeah, so we want to bring you value ultimately. We want you to get something out of it, and that's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for watching us. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. Really, we wouldn't have kept. Well, actually, he probably would have kept doing it if you guys.
I would have, but you've helped me recognize a direction and a path, and we were just having a talk about this offline. Is that what you say, offline?
No, but go for it.
Yeah, okay, but...
IRL, in real life.
In real life, we were having an IRL. Really?
I mean, text lingo, yeah.
Okay, so we were having a conversation, IRL, with David about what Hailey brings to the table, and she is the gatekeeper and the key holder. And if there isn't a reason why we're doing this, how are we helping out the industry, then Hailey unapologetically says, no, we're not doing that. And it's...
Hey, I've learned how to communicate.
You have. Cat is funny. Cat
Cat is funny.
Communication and follow through. Kat is funny.
One of the things I'm worst at.
What? You're not
Communicating.
You're not bad at communicating. You're great at it. You mean you learn how to do it a little bit better, but
Okay,
you're
sure.
not horrible. Shoot, we're all learning here. One team, one fight, dude.
Yeah!
God, dude, your God vibes are so aggressive.
Just wanted you to feel the.
I did. I
Inspiration.
felt the earth
Yeah.
move under my feet. I felt
Good.
the sky come tumbling down. I feel like I'm
Strong.
stealing somebody's lyrics. Yeah. Anyway, so thanks for joining us today.
We appreciate you.
We do. We really do. And more questions.
Yeah.
And make them tough questions.
Mm-hmm.
Questions that make us sweat. I love horrible questions.
I love when I give John a question. He's like, "No, I'm not going to answer that." And then I'm like, "Well," and then he goes,
Do I sound like that?
"Oh yeah."
That's okay.
And then he like slides the iPad across his desk. I'm like, "Hey, sorry, doctor, but gotta answer this one."
Some of them are pretty difficult. I want more questions that are calling BS,
Yes.
bad science, not bullshit, on new and emerging technologies.
Please.
Right. Hey, listen, for new and emerging technologies, and what Hailey just said a moment ago, and we'll end this off here in a second, but it's no joke that we are trying to help save the world with all the concrete in it. Some of these new technologies are going to be your only resource. So if you don't want to make the decision today, fine. Watch this video and the other ones 3 years from now when you're kind of backtracking and behind the power curve. What's the power curve? The 8 ball? You know what I meant. So, yeah, let's get those questions. Let's get them answered. Go Concrete!